As a kid, I was terrible at, at reading. I just really couldn't do it. I remember that in class, everyone would have like a color on their book, and that would indicate, what reading level they were. And it started from red and went all the way up to dark red, which is kind of random. But I remember going red, yellow, green, purple, and so on and so forth until it reached dark red. And even when I'd get the normal red, I would sit there and I would struggle to read, like really, really struggle to do it. Until one of my teachers, Miss Elwood, would take me into the library and she was looking for a book. Now she's gone all the way down to where, the red are. And she's looking, she's like, I can find one, where is it? And she's really looking for it. And she goes, here you go. And she picks it out. And the colour of the sticker on the book was pink. And it was basically for kids exactly like me, where I just couldn't read. And I needed something even simpler than the red that most kids start on. And she gave me this book. And I could read it. It was about two little things. I don't remember really too much, but it was like them going up a ladder and down a ladder and up a ladder and through the ladder, and very simple like stuff. And it was quite repetitive in the sense that like the words were repetitive: up, down, ladder. Anyway, I read that book, and that'd be the only book I read until I'm probably about 22. The second book that I read through fully, and I remember, was a suggestion by a random person. I can't even remember who suggested me it, but they said to read Man's Search for Meaning, which is, long story short, about a guy that went through the Holocaust, and I think he was at a couple camps or one camp. It's been a long time, but basically, yeah. So he's in these camps during the Holocaust, and he kind of, he writes about it and he talks about all these things that were happening and stuff like that. And at the end of it, he just kind of goes, I mean, it wasn't that bad. And it always blew my mind. Obviously, it's not exactly what he says, but that's what I'm getting from it. He goes, it wasn't that bad. And it always blew my mind because I remember, like, especially as a kid, you sort of pity your life. You go, like, I have this hard life, right? And I think for me, that I didn't really meet a lot of other people that had a harder life than me. So I was like, always like, I have the worst life, right, as a kid. And as I've grown up, I just dealt with it. But I think he put a whole different perspective on me, going, no matter how bad life gets, hey, it's pretty good. And it changed my whole thought process of my life and my view on life as well. When you talk about some of the worst stuff in history, the Holocaust is up there, and so this is coming from someone that's lived it, someone that's gone, it wasn't so bad. We were, getting peas in our stew sometimes, and yeah, it was just, it was a strange way to think about life, and it has fully impacted me till this day. So the lesson today, kids, is a tough one, and it'll probably take you a little bit. That no matter how bad life gets, no matter how stressful, all the bad stuff, if you can find a purpose in living and carrying on, yeah, it ain't that bad, man. It ain't that bad. And it's a very hard one that not all people get the luxury of understanding. I know for myself, there's been times where I sway and I go, well, what's the point? There is no point. Screw this, right? But as long as you can hold on to that purpose and try to keep focused on that purpose, life is just kind of happier, like just for that one reason. And you don't really focus on the bad too much, and you kind of just focus on what you can do and why you're doing it. It's a very hard thing to understand. Again, sometimes I still fight with it. I go back and forth with it sometimes, but when I am in my mind that I am now, I'm like, yeah, this is gold. So yeah, I know I normally tell you guys to watch movies. This time it is a book, and it is a very good one. Man's Search for Meaning. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.